of the week is actually pretty quiet weather-wise. Then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we have as impact days right now. The end of the week still is kind of up in the air depending on the exact track of our tropical system. We could have some additional impacts or the impacts could be fewer. On Wednesday, though, a front's going to be headed our direction, and I think that will bring us a better chance and higher coverage of rain and thunderstorms. And then Thursday and Friday, some gusty winds and perhaps some tropical downpours too. And I want to just make sure folks are aware, impact versus alert. So impact days are not necessarily days where we have severe weather, but we think that rain and storms for the middle and end of the week coverage could be high enough that many of us will likely be impacted by the rain. Again, not necessarily severe, and so we've got those days as impact days. When we do think the severe threat is higher, we typically make those alert days. Let's talk about the week ahead. So today, an isolated shower or storm possible, hot and humid. Tuesday, some spotty storms near 90. Wednesday, this is mainly because we are expecting a frontal boundary to approach the state from the north and west. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. We get some pretty good coverage of rain, likely a few embedded storms that will set up here, especially along and east of I-65. And so some spots could see some localized flooding if those storms kind of move over some of the same areas. So that's why we've got impact days on Wednesday. And then, of course, we're watching this system down into the Caribbean, Briley, and ultimately where it's going to head.
Yeah, I want to show you some of the modeling. Of course, this is subject to change until we really get a defined area of low pressure in the center of the storm. But the best case scenario for us is that it moves east of Alabama. That would put us on the drier side. A tropical depression or storm is forecast to develop by Wednesday, likely in the Caribbean, but it moves into the Gulf pretty quickly. And then once this thing really starts to, I guess, just take shape, we could see it develop really quickly and strengthen really quickly too. Landfall probably Thursday evening into Friday. That's the general consensus, but it's too early to nail that down. From Mobile Bay through the Panhandle, Panama City, down to Tampa, all these areas should be on guard this week because, again, this forecast track could change. We just we can't tell you exactly where it is going to make landfall. So starting on Wednesday, some showers and storms not associated with the area down in the Gulf. Like Steph was mentioning, the front begins to move through, but some rain could be heavy at times. And then Thursday and Friday, I think we see the greater impacts from the tropical system with some wind gusts and rain too. As far as rain goes, 2 to 4 inches of rain on average. Of course, the further east the system is, likely the less rain that we will see. And then into the weekend, forecast remains a little uncertain at this point, but we could deal with some showers and storms at times. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Brian.